So thank you, first of all, for joining me this afternoon. It's rapidly, I think this is the second afternoon on a Sunday I've done a workshop within probably a month, and it's just a lovely time of day to be sharing stuff with people, and week, I think. So today I wanted to share three meditations which are inspired by and come from the kind of Taoist traditions. One of the main differences with the Taoist form of meditation is there's a lot stronger emphasis on energy, and the meditation being healing and breath techniques, and also the use of visualization. And part of the practice, which it echoes with Buddhism and other meditation practices as well, is creating that sense of a deep stillness, a deep stillness aspect that connects us to all and everything. And through that we gain deeper insights into the Tao, in enlightenment, into this experience of life that we have. And the aim with this is to share these three meditations. And I'm not going to do that thing where you sit there going 10 minutes of explaining how to do the meditation and then take you through it. We'll just go into them and make the most of the time we've got. The idea is it'll give you a foundation, a few meditations that you can take away and work with, pass on and share. I'm kind of, there's stuff all needs sharing and passing on. I'll go over a few things to start off with that are just things that especially through I Meditate that I run, where I brought in ideas from hypnosis into meditation and stuff, that I think are just little pointers that I know you've both done meditation before, but I'll drop them in anyway, because sometimes hearing something kind of can help your practice. First of all, do not at any point worry or stress about trying to empty your mind of thoughts. The only time we don't think as human beings is when we're dead, and that is something I don't wish for anyone this afternoon. We've all done stuff where we get just really into it, and for a while it's just us and that thing we're doing. Artists do it, musicians do it. If you've got a hobby or even reading a book, I have a few of those. It's just that focus, and it's not that the other stuff shuts up. It's still there. It's just we're focused on that thing we're doing, and that's what we're after. And I don't think sometimes that's explained enough with meditations. As mentioned, with these meditations, there is usually a visualization element, and some people, you say visualization and they run away very, very quickly, saying that they can't do it, and I've never found a case where that is the case. Even as a hypnotherapist, I had someone come to me telling me that they could not visualize, and I can't remember the term of it, but they had whatever it is that you're meant to have if it says you can't visualize. But if you can't visualize, you can't use language. If you can't picture the thing you're talking about, how do you know what word to stick on it? So you might not be seeing it. I have very rarely ever in a meditation, in 30 odd years of meditating, ever seen things like a movie in front of my mind. But I've learned to know that however I'm imagining it is the right way of doing it. And so don't worry if you're not getting movie-like kind of 3D virtual reality kind of stuff going on when we talk about visualization. I tend not to use the word too much anyway. Just imagine things however you imagine them. If you think of a dog, maybe you can see the dog, maybe you can't see the dog, but you know what a dog looks like. And that's all I'm asking you ever to do with any of these meditations. Is just think about it however you just felt about the dog. The first meditation we just call Small Universe. Small universe. And it's a really nice, simple and gentle way of working with energy. So what I'm going to ask you to do is have a fidget, have a stretch, get comfortable, and when you're ready to relax, to meditate and experience the benefits of these, I'll ask you to just close your eyes. It's that simple. And we're going to take 3 wonderful deep breaths together. Breathing in. Hold it. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold it. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold it. And breathe out. And just return to your natural breath. That gentle rise and fall, your own inner tide. And I want you to be aware when you're breathing in. Think about your breathing. And as you're breathing in not to the top of the chest and the top half of the lungs, but breathing down into the pit of your stomach. The dantian, or the hara, as they call it in Japan. That point, which we usually said is a couple of 3 centimeters below the navel. And it's interesting because I've done a lot of research recently and studying about such things, and the one thing we kind of miss in the West is when in the East they refer to breathing into that point just below the navel, they're imagining somebody lying down as they're doing it. So it's not that it sits and hangs like a piece of piercing jewelry from the belly button somewhere below. It's actually 2 or 3 centimeters within you from behind the belly button coming back. So just picture a point there, and just imagine every breath breathing into that space. Be aware of your stomach as it expands as you breathe in and contracts gently as you breathe out. Just tell yourself, I am going to relax. I am going to meditate. Everyday thoughts will not distract me. Everyday sounds will not disturb me. They just drift by like clouds in the sky. And just following your breath for a little while longer. Nothing to do. And if your mind drifts, that's okay. Never make it an issue. Just like a conversation where our attention can drift sometimes, just bring it back. We've been breathing and focusing on things ever since we were born, so it's something we can do, that you can do. Now bring your awareness, your attention, down to that point. That point just behind the belly button. A few inches just within. And just be aware, remember, this is the start position. With your attention there, I want you to imagine a point of energy. And I don't know what that's like for you. For some people it can be light, for some people it can be the sensation of energy. For some people it's a resonance, like a sound, whatever that energy point is for you that you can start to become aware of now. Just focus on that for a while. And maybe you notice that the more you focus on it, the more you can become aware of that. just gently allow it to begin to expand and contract with each breath. And within each inhalation and exhalation, expanding and contracting, allow it to grow bigger, allow it to become bigger. And in fact, allow it to get to the size that is right for you today. I don't know how you'll know it, there'll just be a feeling. Bringing that ball of energy to a size that's right for you in this moment, whatever that is for you. And maybe consciously you're not quite sure what size that should be, but your inner self knows. So just be aware of that ball of energy. And begin to imagine it, picture it, visualize it, glowing a beautiful color, or resonating a pleasant and wonderful feeling. And because this is your ball of energy, there's no right or wrong colour, right or wrong size, right or wrong feeling at the beginning, as long as it is beautiful to you. Be there with that ball of energy, feeling what you're feeling, seeing in your mind what you're seeing, even hearing the resonance of it. Beautiful, pleasant. And now, gently, because there's no rush, start to move that ball of energy from that start position to the base of your spine. Sense it, feel it, see it moving there. However you can do that. It starts to move slowly up, passing through the lower back, that ball of beautiful energy. Just at the speed it needs to work for you today. Back through the upper back, drawing that ball, allowing that energy to flow up, that ball of energy. Through the neck, top of the head, the forehead. Glowing, radiant energy. Beautiful. Feeling good. Down through the face. To the neck. Down through the chest, the heart. All the way down. Back to that starting position. And I'm going to allow you now to just cycle that. Just at your own time, your own pace. Allowing that ball of energy to slowly move up the spine, to the top of the head, down again through the forehead, the face, down until it back to that start position. And allow you to do that a couple of times now, just by yourselves. As you continue to cycle that ball of energy through you, at each stage of its journey, imagine the healing energy from the ball flooding that part of your body, releasing any tension, any blockages, whilst healing and cleansing that area. And if necessary, the colour might need to change. Sometimes it'll do it by itself. Other times you might just pause and ask yourself, what colour can that be to heal and to make me feel good? So cycle it round, allowing the energy to change in accordance to your body's need, allowing it to adapt, to give the best benefits that feels good to you. And continue breathing comfortably, deeply, stomach expanding as you breathe in, contracting as you breathe out, filling the whole lungs with air. And bring your tongue in gentle contact with the roof of your mouth. Notice what happens with the energy then. And continue on. That's right. And we'll begin to bring this to a conclusion. So just allow that ball of energy to finish its last cycle and to come resting in that start position again. Settling the energy, that ball of energy back where it started. And as it begins to settle there, just allowing your heart to be filled with that energy. And then when you're ready to come from that stillness back to here, back to now, just gentle shift in your breathing. Feeling your body again, being more aware of your body. And when you're ready to open your eyes, feel good and go into the next meditation, then you can just open your eyes and feel good. Wonderful. So that's our first meditation, and I really like that one, Small Universe. The second meditation is called Universe Merging, and we'll go straight into this because I think you always learn more from doing it rather than having these things explained. I think is better to experience. So again, have a fidget, get comfortable. And when you're ready, just take a nice deep breath in and just allow your eyes to close as you breathe out. And there's nothing to do with this, just relax. And as you relax, being aware of your breath, my voice can guide you through this. Just take a few moments to settle within your breath. Be aware of that breathing down into the belly again. If you want to add that extra bit of depth to the breath, imagine you're breathing it all the way down to the heels. I love that one. And then breathing it back out from the heels, all the way back out, just naturally makes us take a fuller breath. And as you're just focusing on your breath for a moment, following the journey of that breath, and as you're following your breath and relaxing, as it relaxes, I want you to imagine, as you continue to relax your whole body, turning into a cloud of vapor, smoke, mist, or energy, whichever feels right for you. I don't know which that will be, that you become aware of that. And if you're someone that doesn't necessarily get the full visual thing when we imagine stuff, then you can imagine a pleasant sound to accompany this. mean, what does that mist sound like? What does that vapor, that smoke sound like? Or a wonderfully pleasant sensation in your mind? What does that mist, that energy, that smoke feel like? It may remain the same shape as your body. It does not matter if it does not. And as you continue to imagine, think of your body as mist, as that energy, that smoke. Spend some time now. We'll take a couple of minutes, just allowing the whole body to find a balance, a consistency. During this time, you may become aware of tensions and blockages, and they may express themselves as solids or voids in the mist, the smoke, or movement or currents, little eddies in the mist. And these can represent sometimes the flow of the energy in the body, being aware of where there may be blocks. Sometimes they can represent a busy or anxious state of mind, and you get like a turbulence in the mist. But just keep focusing on that mist, on that smoke body. Bringing it into balance, into consistency. And you may in fact wish to imagine that the cloud, the mist, is draining out from your feet, whilst a fresh new mist descends down within you, through your head, just like a gentle river. And it flows and cleanses and heals and replenishes your entire body. And anywhere where you've sensed those blocks, that waterfall of mist cascading through, you can release, let go of those blocks, those tensions now, healing and replenishing. Notice that fog, that mist, that energy becoming more consistent. A stillness in the mist, a steadiness. As you continue on, I wonder how you start to notice that you calm and clarify that mist. To the point where any disturbances, any ripples, any solids or voids are all gone. And that mist can be gentle and calm. Clear. Even though you are, at the moment, still fully aware of the boundary of the energy of the normal space that you occupy. focus that mist, that energy on love and kindness. Just move and scan through your body, allowing that calmness to settle, for the mist to become steady, gentle. And as that mist clarifies, as it steadies now, you'll get a sense, and I don't know when that happens for you, but you get a sense of the start of complete harmony in the body. I wonder where within that mist, that smoke, that energy, you can begin to notice that harmony now. And wherever it is that you begin to notice that now, slowly allow it to expand, to fill the space around you, the room around you. Allowing that mist, that smoke to fill your house. That energy reaching out, filling the house. That harmony spinning, flowing out from you. Through that mist, into the entire house, into your street. Into the area where you live. Till it flows out over the edges of the land where you live, out into the oceans. That mist, that energy flowing out from beyond the earth, encompassing and going beyond. And when we think of awareness, we have those awarenesses of where we are now, where we live, the island we live upon, the world we live upon, the planets, the moon. We are aware of the stars and the infinite depth of space. This is our awareness. And you can allow that mist, that smoke to reach out, filling the entire universe, the totality of your awareness. There's no rush, just allow it to ripple and flow and ease out. More of a feeling than a thought. Let it reach further. I wonder just how far that mist, that smoke, that energy can reach. And by filling serving the universe by allowing that to continue out. And there really is no rush, but by letting that expand out, you and the universe are becoming one, combining together. I wonder how that can begin to feel, and where that oneness and wholeness begins for you now. Gathering that energy and sharing it with the stars, the planets, all existences, and noticing how sharing that energy gives you more energy. That sacred reciprocity. Spend some time becoming more of whatever that connection of oneness is for you now. Thank the universe and gently start to contract back, to bring back all that mist, that smoke, that energy, bringing it back in to fill your space again, reversing the process and begin to allow the energy to settle inside your lower dantian, the hara, that point below the navel. Bringing all of that back into you. And as you continue to bring that back into you, allow your heart to be filled with a gentle gratitude. And just rest for a moment with your eyes closed. And then when you're ready, just gently move your body again. Have a stretch, have a fidget. Be back here. Be back now. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. So we come into our final meditation, and there is a big focus in Taoist meditation on stillness, because it's in stillness where we experience the Tao. And for those of you who've looked into it and those who haven't, the Tao is, personally, I think it's the best description of God that you can have. It eliminates all this tittle-tattle that is going on at the moment when you look at people going, oh, what gender is God, and this, that, and the other. Basically, it says, if you can describe God, it's not God. And I really like the liberation that brings. The Tao is the Tao, and I'm not, even by calling that, I'm limiting it, because if I can describe it, then it's not what I'm trying to describe. I think it's a wonderful thing, and you can only experience it in that stillness, and that's a wonderful thing. So this is a stillness meditation to finish our session today with. I'll guide us through it, and we'll take it from there. So again, I'm going to say close your eyes and relax, but we've just done 2 meditations, so doing those back to back, the closing the eyes and relaxing part probably isn't going to be too difficult. So let's take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, just allow your eyes to close just in the time you need to take to relax. And again, there really is nothing to do. Just relax. The more you relax, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the more you can relax with every breath. And sometimes we think it can take a long time to relax, but I just want you to become aware of that place within you that at this moment in time feels most comfortable, most relaxed. I don't know where that is for you, but wherever that is, as you become aware of that now, however that feels, just allow that feeling of comfort and relaxation to spin and flow within you. And breathing it in, spinning and flowing it to the top of the head, and as you breathe out, letting that relaxation and calm and comfort flow all the way out to the tips of the toes. Just take a moment to enjoy that sense of relaxation, however that's happening for you now. I'm going to start by just imagining that ball of light again. Whatever colour that is, whatever pleasant sensation, that ball of light sitting in the hara, the tantien. And just allowing it to circle a few times throughout, filling the body with its energy. Clearing any blockages, any resistances, relaxing any obstructions as you're connecting to your body's ability to allow all your energy channels to be open, free and fluid. And as that energy flows freely, I want you to become aware, to discover any part of your body that is still. We're essentially looking for a general stillness in the body. I mean, it is naturally of itself always in a state of flux and subtle movement. So I want you to become aware of the stillness within the movement. However you begin to discover that now. That stillness within the movement, as you become aware of it like still flowing water. A state of letting go. Where you become still. Be with that stillness now, where the flow of time, energy and space are happening without your interference, but with your complete acceptance and love. Discover that stillness and enter it now. Enter that still flowing water. Returning to the source. All things come from the Tao, which is nothingness, voidness, emptiness, and contains within it the whole universe. In your stillness, you are starting to return to the source of this energy. Not only does it replenish and heal, but it leads you towards enlightenment. because the mind is fundamentally void and clear. And it is simply manifestations we see, feel and interact with. And all of this comes from the emptiness, the Tao. And although you may not consciously understand this yet, there is a deep part of you that can begin to understand. Within that stillness, you'll not be troubled by thoughts or feelings, as you know they are simply manifestations. But you can return to the source, that beautiful, peaceful emptiness and stillness. Where within your gentleness and your kindness do you begin to notice that source, that stillness? Where is the stillness that is now? And everywhere that's like this, and so much more than all that is this. Be with the stillness. And thank the universe. Allow your heart to be filled with a gentle gratitude. Knowing that the source of everything and nothing is within you. And I wonder, as you begin to grow in this knowing, how many of troubles, of life's challenges can seem much smaller, even irrelevant than they were before. And when you're ready to gently return, just begin to move your body. Have a stretch, have a fidget, rub your face a bit. Kind of stimulate that energy flow. And when you're ready, just open your eyes, feel good.